Boom. Then we go into this session. What is this? Why is there so many 1 second solves? Oh, it's training ZBLL. Interesting. Don't know why I'm training ZBLL on Virtual Queue, but you know. Hello, Doofist. I love that username. Ugh. Bro, what's that? I know, like, saying it's morning and saying that I'm tired isn't really an excuse when it's also 11:30. But also at the same time, I haven't really warmed up yet. As you can clearly tell, I just did... Wait. Let me cook. Nice. Don't know what BPA is. Probably low 8. Alright. 849. That's pretty good first average. What up, King Glocker? Hello, I just realized my chair is called Canyon Gaming Chair, bruv. Well, that's interesting. Is it a brand? Oh, wait. I planned out my 1F2L pair with the wrong cross solution. Oh, okay, well. I guess. Alright, well, fair enough. Bro, that's just not fair. Yeah, all 4 of my white corners were in the bottom layer. Ugh. Wait, day 5? You stream 5 days in a row? No, it's just... This is the 5th day in the series where I'm having the stream be dedicated towards the sub 7 grind. So more like episode 5? Yeah, I say episode 5, in reality it's day 5. I think it's a lot easier for audiences to relate to the word day rather than the word episode. Because if I say this is episode 5, they're going to have no sense of scale. Versus if I say it's day 5, they'll be like, oh, okay, so we spent 5 days on this. God. So hello. Canyon, Tunning is tuning in just to say I started college now. Nice. Who are you? I'm finally learning TCP for FTO. That's pretty epic. What isn't epic though is my 9.1 EPA average of 12. That's not good. Bro. Of course. $9.4, yikes. I think there's 18. Technically, yeah, but it's basically 15 anyway. I started learning TCL for 2x2, and I might be sub 2, I think. Well, that's pretty epic. Alright. Whoa! Okay. That was unexpected. That solve was so good, like, all the way through. That case, ZBLL, no pauses in as well, no unnecessary rotations. Like, that was just a perfect solve. Hello, Mason. Full T is amazing. How long did it take you to learn? So I already knew 2 sets of T. One set where it's an awkward COLO case, like the one that goes like this COLO case. I learned this one for OH a while ago, as well as the 2GLL T cases, so the ones that look like this. But the rest of T probably took me like a day and a half to learn. But if I were to put in like my hour like time spent learning full T, including like the drilling it aspect, which I'm still kind of doing, like the actual learning aspect of it took like maybe like 2 or 3 hours. But the drilling aspect is like it's still ongoing technically. Nice, 740 average of 5. That is 1/50th of a second slower than my PR. That all wasn't good. Still beta? Yeah. I ordered the, I guess I pre-ordered the meta. Which is the first time I've pre-ordered a 3x3 in like, probably close to like 5 years. Solid. Sketchy finger tricks, but we'll take it. What's the difference between the beta and the meta? The extra skirt, as well as the extra skirt magnets for like the more advanced version. And supposedly it fixes a couple of the issues involving popping as well. I have to finish cleaning my sewing because it got sand in it. Ow! That's unfortunate. Okay. That solution didn't feel good, to put it bluntly. Not did bad, really. Kind of like an improved beta. And yeah, that cool looking logo. The meta logo, or are you talking about mine? Because I'm likely gonna order a blank center cap when it comes out. Either that or I'll just remove it myself. You like my H for finger tricks? Czech Republic. I don't know for some reason why. I thought you were from Turkey. I have no idea why I thought that, but like that name is not. I mean, it could be Turkish. I don't know. There's probably at least one person in Turkey who's named Christoph. Wow. That's what we call 14. I have a good video idea. Can you do a 2x3 to 7x7 session, but at 2 a.m. and do 2x2, 2x2, 3 a.m. You will do 3x3, 4x4, and then do 4 a.m. and 4x4 if it's a set. No, and no. Damn. I always go out of +2 just because I thought this all was so bad. I didn't want to do OLCP. Or COLL, whatever. It's the same thing. I don't know why I sludged there. I don't think it mattered. Hello, Charlie Lampart. Lampart, did I pronounce that right? Yeah?
I need the keys.
Okay, 1 second. Here you go.
Thank you. We'll clean the bathroom when I'm back.
Yep. Ugh. Anyway. Yes, you did. Alright, perfect. That was a solve and a half. Just halfway through inspection, I needed to deal with mom. And I still got a 7-2. How do you have such good finger tricks during F2L and throughout the solve and good look ahead? Mostly through deliberate practice. Like, this is usually a comment that I would give a joke answer to, like, oh, I just do it. But, no, the majority of it is just deliberate practice. Like, I am meticulously looking at every single pair solution and thinking, oh, okay, how can I improve this to be good? Whether that be through finger trace or just general solution. In that case, the finger tricks were okay, the turning was not. But it's mostly just, if you feel like you're doing something wrong, then you're probably doing something wrong, and you can deliberately attack it and fix it. Thank you. Yeah, of course. That's usually my advice to any other issue that you guys have. I looked it up. It's a Czech exclusive name. ChatGPT said there is none named Basil in Turkey. Well, I have no idea. Like, it could be... There could be someone living in Turkey. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Turkish name. I did not look at first pair. What am I doing? Getting an 8-4. That's what I'm doing. My look ahead is alright, but my pairs are bad when I have good look ahead. That's usually the case for me too. When I start having good look ahead, I tend to plan worse solutions. Reset, please. Please reset. Reset. Jeez. What did I plan? Forgot. I like E-Perm. Banned. Nice. That was a really good solve. I thought it would give me corners. I misrecognized it. I don't even know full PLO. How are you gonna get opinions on E-Perm if you don't know the rest of the Alex set? You like don't know what to compare it to. I like E-Perm if it had good recognition. Well, yeah, but it doesn't. Okay, I didn't expect there to be just... Ah! I didn't expect the pseudo slot to happen. That was on accident. Full PLO is useless. You use Rue. I need to learn RB perm and all G perms in V. I know all the others. Okay, so a single R perm, G perms, and then V. You're 6 algs away. You can do that in like an afternoon. Canyon, why only white cross or even dual color neutral? Look at any of my solve videos and you'll quickly realize that I have my best solutions on yellow cross. I don't know what it is about that tendency, but like nearly all of like my really good solves officially are done on yellow cross. Speaking of which, boom, there you go. Yeah, but I don't main in 3x3. Well, you can still learn them. It's not hard. You can't even say you main an event if you don't know all the necessary algs. I main in like 5x5 and Mega and 2x2. That's an interesting spread. I think like you can argue that those are your favorite events. Because it's pretty common to have those as your favorite events. That was really inefficient. Why'd I do that? I cooked. I only do ZBLL if I already know that the saw is going to be like mediocre at best. Bro, my lefty turning. I knew you'd work on that desperately. I may know it and I know all those except dot cases. That's pretty much what I meant as well. Moyo 6x6. I love the Moyo 6x6. Solid. Mayo. Just normal Moyo 6x6. When will this guy learn? I got the same last slot case 2 sols in a row. I've been top 5 in Kansas for OH for 3 years. That's oddly specific. Not only are you top 5, but you're top 5 in Kansas. Not only that, but you're top 5 in Kansas for 3 years. Like, just get the state record. What you doing? Ah! I have no idea how good Kansas is at cubing. Maylong 6x6 Moyo. I still can't believe he's misspelling Moyo. Yuck. Sure. My oyster ring is trash in comp. At home it's good though. I mean, what do you average in comp? Solid. Autocorrect? Bro. Just learn extra alg with a different CP for each OLO to avoid diag corner swaps. It's not that diag corner swaps are bad. It's just I don't want to learn an entire extra OLL set just to avoid them. It's like the whole point of algorithms is to not think about them, and I don't want to think about which one I should use in between or whatnot. Especially if it's like an alg that's like in the middle there, and it would give me ag either way. It's just like, which one do I want to use? Which one's better in this case? Is that an FTO I see or a similar puzzle? Are you talking about this one? I do have an FTO. It is kind of hidden. This is a 4x4 hexagonal dipyramid. Even though it's a bipyramid, not a dipyramid. a really good one. Thing weird about me, I like events that take a while, but those long times are good. I wouldn't describe that as weird. I would have just described that as atypical. Because like the whole point of cubing is to go fast, and like usually spending a long time on an event is kind of like the opposite of a goal. But you're not alone. Wow, my lefty turning is so trash. I need to like specifically drill my lefty turning. But like I also have been saying that for like the past year or two, and I've just never done it. Just because like it's so monotonous in that way. I think that was a corner twist. Let's see. Yep, it was. That's my bad. Is that the GAN timer? Yes, and it doesn't like to reset a lot. I don't know if mine is just defected or if this is just a normal problem. I've heard other people have this problem though. I can't find shit on that. You know what? Can we go to full mega PLO grind video where you learn the algs for fun? What's funny is that like I literally had that exact same idea and I actually started filming it when I wanted to get good at Megaminx. I decided against it though because I had just more fun solving the actual puzzle rather than learning the algs for it. Maybe like once I'm done with college and I have a shitload of free time, I would consider doing something like that. Maybe not Megaminx PLL as it's just such a big alg set. If I were gonna do something like that, I would probably do like FTO won't look last 3 triples, which is like I think it's like a little bit more than like 30 more than full PLL Megaminx, but the difference is like there's so few pieces to recognize for FTO last 3 triples that it's like relatively easy in comparison. Nice. How many algs is Mega PLL? It's like 150. I also have that bad habit of turning before I even recognize the OLO. Yeah, it's a decent bit though. I've already learned like almost twice that in the past couple of weeks just through ZBLL alone. That's why most people use 2-look. Well, I mean, yeah, it's a big OL set. Like, there's a lot of people who average like sub 40 who still don't know it. Bruh. Where's the edge? Is that in a good spot? No, it's not. It's in a decent spot, I guess. How many algs 2-look? Okay, so how do I think about this? So 2-look PLL, you want to do edges first and corners. So as it edges, it's 2, 3, 4. It's I think it's 12. I could be wrong there. It's less than 15 for edges, and then for corners it's like 20 something. So it's less. It's in between OLO and PLO in terms of alg number. However, that is a bit misleading because in theory, what you can do with the Megaminx corners is you can just do this column over and over again rather than learning a dedicated algorithm for it. But whoa, this scramble's interesting. If I want to get sub 8, should I learn ZB? Absolutely not. You do not need ZB for sub 8. Obviously, it's good to know like basic ZBLLs like this one, so that when they show up, you can just do them without having to do this and then A-perm. But in general, you don't need any. In theory, all you need is just really good F2L look ahead, as well as being able to consistently plan cross +1, and then just good turning in last layer for OLL and PLL, and you should be good. That's for sub 8 global. If you want sub 8 officially, you can just like get to sub 10. You can get to like a sub 9 8-second range, and then just hope you get good scrambles. Personal experience bias, but you know. What about COLL? COLL is a bit of an interesting case. I would learn it if you want to also get good at one-handed. You don't need it for sub 8, but like, it's not bad to know. I wouldn't go out of your way to like use it every single solve though. Like that seems like a bit excessive. I also wouldn't recommend learning it for Soon. It just showed up for me. Because like Soon is already just such a fast algorithm, you're better off just doing Soon into PLL. Nice. I predicted PLL there because it's really easy with that little case. I really like it when it cancels as well. Like, getting something like this, and then just cancels like 5 moves. It's very pleasant. You gotta learn 3 style, maybe 1 year, but it won't beat this one. That's so annoying. Whoops. I'm gonna learn full PLL for big Qs and be sub 19 on 3x3. Honestly, yeah. I would use a 3x3 to like actually drill the PLLs, however, because adapting your finger tricks from a big Q back down is definitely more efficient than going the other way. But, I mean, yeah, you can learn PLL for whatever puzzle you desire for. Average 15, it's still pretty good. Any average under 30 seconds really is like, okay, you're a decent cuber. Wow, that was bad. How? Okay, I'm glad that wasn't sub 10. If that was sub 10, I would feel bad. I love turning a Rubik's Cube. Is your endurance turning good? It looks good. I would definitely consider myself to like prioritize endurance rather than raw speed. Mostly just because like I want to have my turning be relatively consistent. Because like if you compare like my personal best to any other cuber's personal best, it's gonna be wildly different. Like my personal best, especially in like 3x3 or like other sprint events like 2x2, my personal bests are not really that good. But if you compare my personal records to theirs, that's where the real difference is. Because like if you have that sort of like inconsistent, just like raw speed turning style, unless your name is Yiheng Wang, then you're kind of relying on just that one breakout round to perform really well in. However, for me, I put my priorities in consistent turning, like that. That was really consistent, very smooth. And because of that, I have way more podiums as well as better personal records than some of them do. Granted, I am also in like a relatively, what's the word? Like a relatively rural region. Not really. There's just not like as dense of like a good cubing population in Utah compared to other regions of the USA, especially. And so because of that, you could argue that's why I have so many podiums. But then again, also at the same time, like I earned those things. What's time limit for 7x7 6x6 in comp? It depends on the competition. I've seen it as lenient as like 8 minutes for 7x7, and I've also seen it as strict as like 4 minutes 30, which is insane. That was the first competition since like post-COVID that I actually missed 7x7 cutoff at, because I sucked back then. So like how much ever TPS you average in solves cannon, which is like 7 from what I see. How many 3x3s can you solve at around 7 TPS in a row straight without stopping? Imagine that there's no putting down cub. Can you reword that? I didn't understand it at all. Nice one. Average 15, which 11 to F2L. Okay, so that's a 4-second last layer. That's standard. I don't know how to reword it, then you don't know what your question is. Nah, it's sub 10 min's okay. Probably not, if I'm gonna be honest. It also depends on which region you live in, as well as like what the competition requirements are. But it's very rare to see 10 minutes be the time limit or like cut off or whatnot. But yeah, 10 minutes is definitely too slow. Nice. That was my best solve with a T ZBLL. Well, besides like this, but you know. I live in Maryland, USA. Yeah, it's gonna be way too hard. 10 minutes, yeah. I don't think there's any competition where 10 minutes is gonna be allowed in 7x7. Because that means that one mean of 3 is gonna take half an hour. Oh, whoops. Okay. WZB recognition. ZB is so hard to say in a fast sentence. You have to like stop and emphasize ZBLL before you can continue speaking at your normal pace. Okay. Becoming like Zhuang Yi for real. Zhuang Yi takes half a second to look at it and then just looks away and does it with AUF. I don't understand. Like, if you've seen Tingman's most recent video about it, you'll see, like, his speed in recognizing the ZBL is, like, completely unmatched. Like, Timon tried it later and was, like, celebrating after, like, taking a 2-second pause on it. Mostly just because I think he doesn't know AUFs for it. Which is, like, fair enough. I mean, you can just look at it and react. But Zhuang Yi just knows. It's insane. I need to look at more than just this easy X cross. Okay. Nice. 701 lol. It's my square 1 PR single. which is now my longest standing PR because I broke my OH single recently. Is that the Yihang OLL for OLL 30 with the F moves at the end? OLL 29. I mean, Yihang was by no means the first one to do it, so I don't know what you mean by that. Like, I was doing that OLL before Yihang was born. Probably not, actually, but people were doing that OLL before Yihang was born. Because, like, it's a good OH alternative. Okay. Alright, now we're actually selling decent. I'm gonna go, bye. Alright, thanks for hanging out. I used the one with fat R and D moves. Yeah, that one's fine for two-handed, but I learn algorithms like with the expectation that I'm gonna use them for one-handed, and I am not using that out for one-handed. Sure. In a perfect world, I wouldn't have done that many rotations, but can't win them all. I don't like Vapor, can you tell? I plan on learning Rue for one-handed, so I use Risky Alg for two-handed, knowing I don't need to switch. You plan on learning Rue? Have you learned it yet? Is it worth it to learn full all out to be sub 25 seconds? I'd argue no. There's gonna be some people out there that's like, you should probably learn it regardless. But I know plenty of people who are comfortably like sub 20, if not sub 15, who still don't know full OLL. I mean, like, technically speaking, I don't know full OLL, but it's mostly just dot cases that I never get. But you don't need it for sub 25. Like, but if you want to become like sub 12, that's the point when I would like really start to care about it. But you can care about it as early as like 15 to 18. But yeah, sub 25, you're a long ways away. That was interesting. Why did I do that? Bro is not learning the dot cases. I know the dot cases, I just don't know good ones. I don't think I knew full OLL until like 11 to 12. Yeah, perfect example. I would recommend learning it by then, but you don't need it. I use some S moves out for dots, it's alright, but definitely not worth learning. I mean, for OH specifically, that's one of the main reasons why I kind of like didn't want to cater towards those algs. Because like when I first started cubing, I had my priority set out of like, I'm going to be a really good OH solver, which I did end up becoming, so good job me. Wait. That's literally the Ciola. Why did it take so long? I got 8.1 over to 12. Hold on. I can roll this. I might not roll this. Thank you, good last layer, for saving me. I had a 10 while averaging 18 before. Yeah. I remember, like, my PB single, it went from, like, 18, 18, 17, 17, straight to 11, and then that stood for, like, nearly 3 years. I didn't even beat it until I got enough full step solve, which I was really happy with. Speaking of being happy with a nice full step solve, I just did one right there. Did I scramble right? Okay, I did somehow. Bro. Cross take 1.2 normally, as well as like 20, and last layer I can occasionally do 3 to 4 seconds. If I don't know the OLL, then it's like 3 flat. Okay, yeah, F2L is definitely where you need to improve most. Because like those other splits are good enough for a sub 10 solver, really. It's your F2L that you need to work on, like, desperately. Don't know why I did that pair like that, but it works. I would not do that pair that way for any reason whatsoever. That was tragic. Hello, Elliot. Welcome to the stream. Work a lot on look ahead and F12. Not even necessarily look ahead. I bet you your solutions are just trash. What loops would you recommend for a Huameng YS3M? Okay, this is a completely pointless question because I don't know what your turning style or preferences are. Bro, please. Thank you. My turning style is aggressive. Okay. So if you have it on relatively loose settings, I definitely recommend I'm like Luke Garrett but slower. Okay. You're gonna want to use like some Angstrom Gravitas Dignitas, and if you don't have any of those, then there's like a relatively viscous silicone loop, like weight 4, weight 5. Bro, Gantiner sucks sometimes. I know! You suck sometimes. You're good other times. Also, bro, 8 flat over to 12. What am I doing? Besides that, like, you want to have, like, a relatively slow water-based lube on the pieces. So, like, FZ Calm or Mystic. I know Mystic isn't water-based, but it's not silicone, is what I'm saying. Beautiful solve. That was beautiful. Also, there we go. Sub 8 out of 12. We're cooking. I wish I could go back in time for 2 months ago. I could average 19, but I took 2 months off, and now I've gone a lot slower. Well, I mean, you still have a lot of progression left to go. Solid. I think I might have over-inspected there. I'll get Gravitas and Dignitas. That is it. I low-key don't want to spend too much money on blue. Under $10. I mean, I could argue that $10 is still a lot to spend on Q blue, but you know. Y'all gotta do what you gotta do. Ah, I got jump scared by a Pi ZB. That was actually like really good pace. These are clean solves. I know. I'm actually like putting in effort. Is T the only set you know currently, or do you know others? I know full Pi, full H, and full T. I am gonna like start learning the rest of U today. I'm like a third the way done with U, and then I'm like a sixth the way done with L. I still have a lot of L to learn, but I have less than like 120 ALGs if I'm not including soon ZBs, which I'm not, because I do not plan on learning them. At least not now. I mean, that's a T ZBLL, technically speaking. Also, my average of 5 is 727. I'm back for now. Nice. Fair play, that's solid. Yeah, I'm not quite there, but I'll be there when, I'll probably know all except soon by September. Sure. That's a U one, I know. Do you learn a full subset a day or something? That was my initial plan, but then I realized that would take way too long, and so, like halfway through, I just decided, you know, I'm just gonna learn as many as I can in one day, realistically. And so far, I've been keeping up a pace of about 5 per day. Which, that pace is comfortable for me. It's definitely not going to be for other people, but it is for me. Was good? Been a while. Welcome, Jacob. A full subset a day is crazy. It's only 12. Like, if you've been cubing for as long as I have and, like, learning algorithms for as long as I have, then 12 is, like, nothing. But it's ZB. Yeah, ZB is, like, some of the easier algos to learn. So complex algs. I'd argue not. Most are just, like, relatively well-known triggers. Like, here's a perfect example. That's not the one. This one right here. This one is literally just, so like you have this matching bar, and then the opposite edge is back here. You just start out by doing this, and then just cancel the T-perm. Any streaming tips to get people to watch? Just start. Like, if you start, and you're consistent, and you have a good reputation, then yeah, people want to watch you. As long as you're entertaining as well. You gotta be entertaining. It's like people right now, they're not necessarily watching me just to watch me solve. They're watching me because I'm also like adding feedback to the chat. Like I'm answering a lot of you guys' questions that you have and like making comments on it. Like it's more so a conversation rather than you watch me. It's more like we kind of just talk about with each other. Through an inconvenient way on the internet, yes. Also, this scramble sucks. Okay, the F2L was actually decent. I'm watching because I'm bored. I mean, fair enough, yeah. That's a valid reason to watch. Stay bored. You have nothing important to do. You don't need to eat, you don't need to use the restroom. All you can do is just watch Canyon solve a 3x3 adequately fast. And do ZBLL. I post good singles and average. I mean, yeah, you're gonna need to do a bit more than that if you want a good streaming audience, really. You can do like access challenge videos. You could do like reconstructions. There's a myriad of things that you can do on cubing YouTube now. Ah, just good job, me. I just sledged into a dock case. If I stream, I will stream on Twitch. That's gonna be a lot harder than on YouTube. Mostly just because like cubing on Twitch isn't exactly like common. No, I did back anti-soon rather than front anti-soon. I'll try on YouTube, yeah. I mean, Twitch is kind of like a status symbol, if that makes any sense. Versus YouTube is just like, oh, people might be able to find you. Like, that's what happens. I just, like, get random people, like, streaming speed cubing in my recommended from time to time. And then they'll average, like, 4 to 5 minutes, and I'll be like, oh, okay, this guy's, like, he's slow, but, you know, like, he's entertaining. Like, he's engaging with the chat. It's kind of like, that person gave me, like, Joey Day vibes. Where it's like, you know he cares a lot about this community and this hobby, but like he has so many questions left, and it's just like fun to talk around with him because he's like he not only like gets the oh yeah thank you for answering my question, he also gives you his perspective on it, which that makes him really fun to talk to, especially because he's a delegate now. Like regulations will come up all the time about it, or he's like a trainee delegate, whatnot. I don't know. Joey's just fun to talk to. If you don't know Joey Day, he's a delegate from a state. Hey, don't talk during the solve. I'm interacting with the chat. I'm not really caring about these times much. I probably should, though. I once found a guy who was getting 12, but he was hand scrambling in a way of solving cross plus 3 every time. What? So like he was just hand scrambling and then solving cross plus 3, and then was like, oh, okay, I'll set the timer. I'm not more about YouTube, it's about the community. I have Google Chat, I post my solves and unedited, and yeah. Well, I mean, if you don't prioritize the community and just prioritize your solves, then like good luck finding people to watch your stream. Because like if you don't have a community specifically built around your channel, then it's not gonna be easy. Wow, Elliot, I actually listened to your advice and I got a low 8. Shocker. That was some of the worst F2L I've had in a really long time. Exactly, that's so weird. Nice. I don't know about streaming. That's why I asked. I had a channel with 4K once. Oh wow. Did you like post a bunch of YouTube shorts, however? God damn it. I don't know it. I haven't learned you yet. Alright, I'm gonna try using a different 3x3. Where is it? Yeah, this one. Okay. Blue Car Stream V5, yep. Ty taught me that DB? Oh, he did? Well, I need to teach myself. I think that'll be the first set that I go for, though. The one that's like this. Where it's like you have a bar here and then opposite here. Wow. Okay. At what age did you start getting obsessed with cubing? I think I was 9, something around there. Ugh. I don't know. This cube is weird. It's definitely not my cup of tea, but it's not horrible. What is horrible is my freaking cross plus 1 because I can't see it. Oh my god, that was so bad. For some reason I did the turns lefty because that's how I do it one-handed. Instead of doing a U2 and just doing it from the front. I was 11 getting obsessed with cubing. I mean, that's not uncommon. Whoops. Even with that massive mistake, it was still 7. It was 7-6. Yeah, wrecked, guys. Nice. Zhuangyi was like 3. High 3? I mean, that's what he averages now, right? I'm just kidding. He averages mid 3. Wow, okay. Wait, that wasn't... That's what I mean. Like, this cube is definitely hit or miss with my turning. Sometimes it just works, and then sometimes I just do that. That was a weird regrip. Almost sub 8 hour to 5. Is it possible? It is possible. I can get it. I'm gonna get it. Maybe not. Yeah. Alright, I can get a sub 8 hours in this thing. I'm gonna try it. How can a cube be fast yet slow? My cube is loose, feels fast, but it's almost super slow. There's so many nuances and like different ways that I can answer that question that I just don't even know where to begin. So I'm just gonna not answer it. I think that if Yiheng or Zhuangyi get a sub 3 single, it will open the floodgates to more sub 3s, and then they will get a sub 3 average. Sub 3 average is definitely not. Because, like, it's not... what's the best way I can put this? It's not humanly feasible at the current moment. Sub 3 average is not in this decade. I can agree with that. Probably 2034. 2034? Is this what we're doing now? We're putting our predictions? Okay, we got there. I don't think sub 4 would happen this early. I mean, definitely not. We were wrong about sub 5, but like sub 4 is an entirely different beast. Because like back then, we had lots of sub 4 singles when we got sub 5 average. And by lots, I mean like 2 or 3. But like one of them was a 3.4. So it's like it's already relatively close there. Versus we have sub 4 average and we don't even have sub 3 single yet. I predict Canyon will break world record in skew and get a U-perm scramble. I don't think I can sub 0.75 a U-perm. Holy crap, dude! I thought I was getting a PLO skip. If that was a PLO skip, that was a sub 4. Oh. Alright, double sledge world record. I bet you I can do pure pie. Let's see, can I? No, that wasn't even close. Alright, well, it'll be sub 1, hopefully. But I'm gonna need a real nice 7 mover that's, like, obvious. Crap. You need like 3 good moves to sledge. Like something like wow. This event loves me, guys. Something like this. I can sub world record this, hopefully. Yeah, okay. If I get that scramble, I could. More like 4.15 with recognition. Well, no, it's like in that solve, what happened was like I thought I was getting a PLL skip. I did the AUF for the PLL skip and then started to stop the timer, and then I realized, wait, end perm crap. Alright, if I get one more good solve here, this could be sub 8. Nice. 756. But I'm saying the PLL skip, it would have been a mid 4.1. Nah. It would have been sub 4. Trust, bro. Whoops. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How was that sub 10? Is 3 tip sledge on pure world record for you? 3 tip sledge? I feel like it would need to be a really nice, like, 5 mover with a single tip for that to be realistic for me, because I'm not very good at tips. I don't know why. This game makes me, like, want to turn faster. Like, I desire to turn fast. What? There's 2 pairs. Oh my gosh! Huh, well. I've never had a pop on this cube before. That's intriguing. You didn't finish all else up 4? Oh, did I not? Bro. Who are you frame counting it? Just let me cope in peace. Time to switch cubes? Probably, yeah. I'll switch back. Even though this one technically pops more. This session is going great. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, 8.6 average of 100, that's not bad. T-Brom on 202 is not world record. That's not world recordable. J-Perm on 202 is 0.7. If you can 0.7 a J-Perm, that's impressive as hell. There's like 5 humans on the planet that could realistically do that for Shrine Comp. Bro! On 303 it's 0.9? Maybe. With pickup? That's not... No. Yeah, 117. With pickup, it's debatable whether or not that's 0.9 realistically. What's your favorite WC event? Honestly, I'm gonna have to say OH nowadays. By the way, would you guys want me to like take a break from the sub 7 grind and just do OH instead? Do OH for us? How did you believe the juice? So true. Or Squan Let's Keep. No. I don't know how many times you're gonna keep saying it and then you're gonna keep getting the same response. I don't want to do a Squan Let's Keep. I just don't like Squan. Should have known that would give me Z perm. I should have just done this soon. Nice. 738. I promise the only people on Squan Let's Keep are you and Canyon. Are you and Canyon? Are you talking to Elliot? What's your PR on 3x3 single? 6.13. Which honestly is not too great. I definitely am capable of a 5, yeah. And here is 10.5. That's pretty good. Ugh. Alright. I think I might do some OH for a bit. What do you guys think? Okay, all skip, nice. Do OH Canyon? Ah. I wanted to anyway, so might as well. I'll just reset the session. And OH scrims because they're somehow better. You know what I think, but I know you're not going to do it? What? Ooh, wow, I need to warm up. Oh, it's no warm up is really hard. Do Rue OH lol? Okay, fine. I'll do one Rue solve. No, I immediately messed up. That honestly wasn't too bad. With Rue OH, I averaged like 25, but I did skip EO there, which is a step that I suck at. Nice, 2 GLL. 1288 average with a Rue salt in it. I legit learn new things about cubing every day. Also, hi Kenyon. Hello, Emma. Ah! That tried. That. What the heck? ZBLL is silly. I mean, I haven't quite gotten there yet, so. Dogs are weird. Fair enough. Alright. I'm actually not solving that bad. Now Tyronium wine profile pic change. I mean, I personally think it's better. Because I changed it. I could change it again. I think you should keep it. That was the first bad solve. And change your pick too, Kenyon? No, I like it. It's taken by a professional photographer at the Salt Flats. VB, I quit speed queuing because it's too stressful. What? Oh, you were responding to a different question, okay. No, Ty changes his pick to your... What? No. I only keep for fun? I mean... That's what we gotta do now. I mean, if you don't have fun while doing it, then why do it? That's just my philosophy with it. solid. I definitely think reclaiming the state record at Frisco Comp is possible. Which would be a bit weird because it would be like my second or third time getting a state record OH average in Colorado. Wait, hold on, is that even true? How many state records have I gotten in Colorado? I got my 1245. I got my Scube 359. That was a really old one. Oh, my Scube 303. That technically was in Colorado too. What, did I get any? I have, wait, no, Scube 303 wasn't a state record. Never mind. I have those two. I can't think of any others, so I think it's just two for now. I'm gonna learn another LSAT probably. Alright, good luck. Are you gonna push OH to sub 10? I would like to, but I think my physicality with OH is like slowly being approached right now. But I never know what I'm gonna do in 5 years anyway. I would love sub 10 on OH though. At 10.5, bro. Wow. I don't know why I did that. What? That wasn't it? Wait, what is it then? That, but inversed. Okay. That's all I just like was messing up for stupid reasons. That was good. Hey Canyon, how's it going? It's going. Oh boy, is it going. I think I'm just gonna abandon the alternative algebra and just like eat the bad turning for that. I have lost the ability to do the last turn on 3x3 solves. Does that mean that you're just +2ing and being lazy about it? Like, does have your sole purpose of solving this Rubik's Cube be to not +2 this solve? I don't know what that sound was. Don't question my methods. For another video idea, not stopping until I get all 57 OLLs. I think T-Bone Cube already did that. I remember seeing a video like that and I recommended. T-Moon Cube did that already? Oh, okay, thanks, Ty. Fine, do it for CLL or EG1? Probably not, just because I feel like that's not going to be entertaining. Because, like, the whole point is, like, you get to see what case it is, versus in 2x2 I kind of just won't look everything. Someone knows I forgot the elk. Also, Canyon would never end because he doesn't get dots. I mean, I would just do what I do for edge orientation, except backwards. I would just purposely misorient all the edges until I get all the dots. Still cleaning my 7x7? I mean, I didn't expect it to take a short amount of time, so that makes sense. So bad. How bad. You know, full EG for 2x2 or other Alex? I actually have a full EG tutorial on my channel. Even parody Olo and regular Olo and 4x4? I'm gonna go with no. Just because that literally more than doubles the algorithm count. And it's also 4x4, which takes like nearly 4 times as long as just doing a 3x3. My voice! Anyway, where were we? Every mega PLO? Hell no. It would take me 15 seconds just to recognize which one it is, let alone like mark it down. Dude, you love? Every 3x3 PLO speedrun, 1 hour. That's just called a PLO time attack. I literally fell asleep and you are still doing the live. I've only been live for an hour. How did you fall asleep and wake up and you're still seeing me live? This is pretty relaxing. I don't understand it. How many cases are there in 2GLL? I think it's just a good old 72. Wait. 68. Because H has some weird symmetries with it. Where it only has 8 instead of 12. Oh wait, I guess soon. If you could argue soon as well, then it's a bit more. Oh, and PLLs. It's gonna be like in the... What is that gonna be? It's less than 100, I know that for sure. That effort was clean. When did I get a 9.3? I don't think that's actually a legit time. Is it a legit time? Hold on. When the hell did I get that? Wait, really? How did I not notice I got a sub 10? I literally didn't even notice I got a sub 10. If you believe hard enough, it'll be legit. No, it was legit. I thought I'd like started and stopped the timer at like a different time and it just happened to get that, but no. What? I don't think I did that right. Hold on. R2F, R prime, F prime, R2, U2, R is my favorite ZBLL so far. This is a nice ZBLL. End with R prime? I did end it with R prime and it didn't work. R, U2, RY, R2 prime, R, F, R prime, F prime, R2, U2, R. Okay. So what is this? Is this just... I don't know. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. I likely won't use it out just because R wide moves suck for one-handed. Alright. It's 1:11 p.m. Yeah, and if R prime, you're just giving a move. Okay. I am going to get one more average that is sub my current personal record, and then I will end the stream. Which could take a while. I actually don't know how long it's going to be. I'll tell you what, this is not going to be the start of it. Or maybe it could be the start of it if I just get like 4 more decent ones. Okay, that's easy. Nice. Alright. I'm gonna need a really good one here. Ah. Nope. What it used to be was I used to go until I got my PR single, which was basically sub 10. But now my PR single is like stupid good, so now I can't do that. So now I have to do an average, which is a lot more inconsistent. Or which is a lot more difficult, I would say. Kind of messed up there. Ah. No. That was actually a good pace. Damn it. Nah, it's impossible now. What the fuck? Ugh. Alright. I don't necessarily like that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay. Nice ZB. What? That was not remotely correct. might just end the stream early anyway, because I'm actually really hungry. Sure. Sit up straight, my boy. I am. Because I can't do OH while slouching. Roll. Sure. Okay. 1207. That might be the best we're gonna get. At least right now. Bro. Ah, god damn it. Did it the wrong way. Alright. Next time we get a sub 11, I'll end the stream then. Wow, first try. Naughty word? No, I don't care. Alright. Was not too shabby of a day. We got a nice 5 early on. That was good. But alright. I'm gonna go make myself some lunch and then we'll call it good there. Oh, is my stream broken? No, I was just 40 seconds behind. Nice. Alright, well,